What? Did you know that the United States hides entire towns that were completely abandoned? Places where time seems to have stopped. Empty streets, decaying houses, and stories that few have ever heard. In today's video, you'll discover the 10 most mysterious and haunting ghost towns in the United States. And I promise you, number 1 will give you chills. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and get ready for this trip through time. Goldfield, Nevada. At the beginning of the 20th century, Goldfield was a vibrant town, driven by the gold rush. Thousands of people arrived in search of fortune, and in no time, it became one of Nevada's most important mining centers. But when the gold ran out, the town collapsed, and almost everyone left. Today, Goldfield is a curious mix of past and present. A few people still live there, but most of the buildings remain abandoned, frozen in time. The old Goldfield Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted places in the state, and many claim to hear voices and footsteps echoing through the empty halls at night. It's a place where history and the supernatural seem to walk side by side. Bannack, Montana. Founded in 1862, Bannack was born during the height of the gold rush and even served as the temporary capital of the Montana Territory. For several years, it was a thriving and lively town, with schools, saloons, and even its own newspaper. When the gold was gone, residents left, abandoning wooden houses, churches, and commercial buildings that remain nearly intact to this day. Today, Bannack is a historic state park open to the public, where visitors can walk down deserted streets and enter century-old buildings. Walking through Bannack feels like traveling back to the Wild West, but in complete silence. Garnett, Montana. Garnett was a small mining town founded in the late 19th century. It flourished quickly, but like many others of its kind, it vanished when the gold was gone. What makes Garnett special is how well its structures have been preserved. Cabins, stores, and even an old school still stand, as if their residents might return any moment. The site is managed and maintained, with annual events celebrating the town's history. During winter, snow completely covers the streets, giving the landscape an even more surreal atmosphere. It's a true frozen snapshot of America's mining era. Calico, California. Calico was born in 1881 when large silver deposits were discovered in the hills of California's desert. Within a few years, the town had hundreds of mines, saloons, and merchants. But when silver prices crashed, Calico was abandoned almost overnight. Decades later, it was restored and turned into a historic park. Today, it's a fascinating blend of original ruins and reconstructions, with trails, small shops, and Old West reenactments. It's one of the few places where you can truly feel the energy of a real ghost town, without taking too much risk. Jerome, Arizona. Perched high on Cleopatra Hill, Jerome was once one of Arizona's liveliest towns, known as the wickedest town in the West. During its copper mining days, bars, casinos, and brothels filled the streets. But when the mines closed, Jerome emptied out, leaving behind only the echoes of what was once a bustling community. Today, the town has experienced a rebirth. Artists and adventurers have moved into the old buildings, transforming Jerome into a unique blend of art gallery, ruin, and open-air museum. It's a place where a decadent past and a creative present coexist in mesmerizing harmony. St. Elmo, Colorado. In the heart of Colorado's mountains, St. Elmo was founded in 1880 as a thriving mining village. When mining ended and the railroad stopped running, the town was slowly forgotten. What stands out about St. Elmo is its incredible state of preservation. The houses, hotels, and even the old train station are still there, almost untouched. During the winter, snow blankets everything, making the scenery even more melancholic and beautiful. It's one of the best preserved ghost towns in the United States, as if time itself had completely frozen. Rhyolite, Nevada. Rhyolite was one of the fastest-growing towns in Old West history. Founded in 1904, it once had a bank, hospital, schools, and even an electric power plant. But the dream was short-lived. Less than 10 years later, the mining boom collapsed, and Rhyolite became a ghost town. Today, its ruins are world-famous. Stone buildings, a house made entirely of glass bottles, and strange sculptures scattered across the desert. The setting is so cinematic that it has been featured in movies and music videos. Rhyolite perfectly illustrates what happens when greed and haste turn gold into dust. Body, California. Body is probably the most famous ghost town in the United States. By the late 19th century, it had more than 10,000 residents and was known for both its wealth and chaos. When the gold was gone, people left, and time did the rest. Today, Bodie is in a state known as arrested decay. The houses and belongings remain exactly as they were when their owners left. Chairs, books, dishes, and even children's toys are still inside the buildings. The site is open to visitors, but there's a local legend. Anyone who takes an object from Bodie is said to be cursed, a place so real and so strange that it feels like time literally stopped. So, which of these towns would you dare to visit? If you had the courage? Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, which of these stories impressed you the most? If you'd like a part 2 with more forgotten towns, comment part 2 below. See you in the next video. And remember, not every empty place is truly uninhabited.